Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Carry On Streamin. Carry On Streamin is a project of Edinburgh Folk Club, and its principal aim is to raise some money for the Paddy Bort Fund, which is being used at the moment to make payments to musicians who've maybe fallen on a wee bit of hard times. Paddy Bort was the late and much missed chair of Edinburgh Folk Club. Oh, tonight we've got songs and tunes for you. We've got songs from Claire Hastings and Iona Fife. We've got tunes from Brog and Vin Garbett. We've got a song and a tune from Cahill O'Connell and Colm Sands, and a wee bit of guitar magic from Andy Smith, our friend from Kelso Folk Club. But we're going to begin this evening with Brog, that super group of current Scottish music, consisting of Gregor Borland on fiddle, Gary West on pipes, and Sandy Brechin on accordion. Here with a march, a strathspey and some reels are Brog.
Yes, this trio will be like a fabulous ice cream coming out looking gorgeous, a mighty flake in the middle sticking erect from the centre, and then an hour later...
Wait. That's not me. Is it? What do you mean in the middle?
And then an hour later, merely a soggy puddle on the floor, a mere memory of what was before. No, I'm going to have to continue that metaphor, because he's still strapping on his pipe arm. Gary is now getting back into literally back inside the pipes. You don't play them, you don't strap them on, you climb inside them. And it'll be interesting to see what tune they're in now after 5 minutes in the oven since they were last played. I've got a little cake baking behind me. It's not in an oven or anything. I just brought it in because I was pretty sure it would cook in here. And indeed, it's rising nicely. Just a personal home project. And there we go. He's up and running again.
We actually do never know what Sandy's going to say next. So just.
Neither do I.
Yeah, as you can tell, neither does he. Yes. This is a march, strathspey and reel and reel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to head doon hame now. That's doon hame for me, and also for our next singer, Claire Hastings from Dumfries. Claire is a past winner of the Scottish Young Traditional Musician of the Year, and here she is with a song from another doon hamer, the late and much missed Lionel McClelland. Here's Claire Hastings.
See on mountains rise, neath the vast eternal skies, and the wild turns round, and the sun gans down afore your very eyes, and the clock will no turn back. So come on, we'll hear the crack. I will hear fun ere this night is done. Come spend a while with me. Come spend a while with me. For yet I get company. I and walking when we'll meet again, and walking's what we'll be. We'll lift our hearts and sing, while the pipes and fiddles ring, and we'll lift our heels to the jigs and reels. Come spend a while with me. Well, Davy's sangs were broad, I and Davy's cracking on, but there's money have gone as the years roll on, and Davy's knew a war, and the circle never ends. So we'll drink to absent friends. I will raise a glass to them that's past. Come spend a while with me. Come spend a while with me. For yet I get company. I and walking's when we'll meet again, and walking's what we'll be. We'll lift our hearts and sing, while the pipes and fiddles ring, and we'll lift our heels to the jigs and reels. Come spend a while with me. We work and eat and sleep, just to earn our meagre keep. And the stress and strife of our daily life is the harvest that we reap. But you only get one chance, so come on and join the dance. Come forget your woe, let the music flow, and spend a while with me. Come spend a while with me, for yet I get company. I ain't walking when we'll meet again, and walking's what we'll be. We'll lift good hearts and sing, while the pipes and fiddles ring, and we'll lift our heels to the jigs and reels. Come spend a while with me.
Well, a consistently popular visitor to Edinburgh Folk Club is Colm Sands from the Sands family in Northern Ireland. And an occasional visitor, and always welcome when he turns up, is flute and whistle player Cathal McConnell, also from Northern Ireland. And here's the two of them getting together on Jackson Johnson and the evergreen Merry Blacksmith.
Some people call it other names. I know you know the tune, but you might have a different.
I have a different name for it.
What do you call it, Cathal? Is it something you can repeat? And I've brought Cathal up on the understanding.
Can you hear me? Can you?
Yes.
I can hear you. I'm way past the bedtime, you know. I was just talking to Robin Morton here. We had a great conversation, you know. It wasn't an intellectual conversation.
That's the one.
Okay.
And delighted that Cathal hasn't oiled the whistle with sardine oil tonight. It's a great story. So the men in this song going out on the river, the names were Jackson, Johnson, Jamieson and I, and if you remember those names you'll have the chorus before we even start. Sure as I went a walking one fine day, along with a couple of pals so gay. Old meaning of the word. There was Jackson, Johnson, Jamieson and me, and oh, what a jolly old time had we. Now Jackson proposed we should go for a row, so out in the jolly boat we all did go. Well, we weren't long out till the boat upset, and there's no need to tell you that we all got wet. But we wriggled and we giggled and we laughed hee-hee. Drowning in the river was the choir out scream, and the people on the banks sure they laughed till they cried, Jackson, Johnson, Jamieson and I, Jackson, Johnson, Jamieson and I. Well, the man is just ashore amidst great alarm. We were then conveyed to a country farm, where they rubbed us and scrubbed us to bring us to, and we drank hot whiskey till our ears turned blue. Well, we sat down together and we hung up our clothes in front of the fire for to dry, I suppose. Well, they dried till there couldn't be no dryer, and there's no need to tell you that our clothes caught fire. But we wriggled and we giggled and we laughed hee-hee. Our 8-shilling suits were ablaze, you see, and wrapped up in blankets we caught a guy, Jackson, Johnson, Jamieson and I. Johnson, Jamieson and I. There was nothing but our hats and our boots to be found. The rest of our clothes, they were burned to the ground. So we made an application to Farmer John, as we couldn't go around without our trousers on, to It's before Vatican II. The farmer's sons were middle-sized boys, and they wore knickerbockers that were made of corduroys. And we got inside of them, we did look flat, with our boots of pit and leather and our tall silk hats. But we wriggled and we giggled and we laughed too. We were a pretty sight, the world for to see. As we walked down the street, all the dogs did fly. Jackson, Johnson, Jason, Jackson, Johnson, Jason, Jackson, Johnson, Jason.
The first edition of Carry On Streamin' featured a guitar piece from Andy Smith of Kelso Folk Club. And here he is with another piece, a piece called The Bells of Dunblane. And if you would like to have a go at it yourself, you can find the tab in the Carry On Streamin' publication, and the link for that is also in the box down below. Here with The Bells of Dunblane is Andy Smith.
Hi, this is Andy Smith from the Kelso Folk and Live Music Club with another Notes from the Borders. This month I've chosen a slow air, originally written for the pipes, called The Bells of Dunblane. It was composed by Pipe Major Robert Matheson, and it's in tribute to the primary school massacre in Dunblane in 1996. It's a great wee tune. It's entered the pipe band repertoire, and I play it in standard tuning in the key of G. So I'm just going to adjust the view so you can see the guitar, and we'll play it for you.
it seems like a lifetime ago that Edinburgh Folk Club was operating every Wednesday night out of our home at the Ukrainian Centre here in Edinburgh. One of the last guests that we entertained before the lockdown was the singer Iona Fife from the northeast of Scotland. And Iona has chosen a song, an anthem almost if you like, by the great Belle Stewart, very appropriate for the time of year. Here's the berry fields of Blair.
When berry time comes round each year, Blair's population swelling. There's every kind o' picker there and every kind o' dwelling. There's tents and huts and caravans, there's bothies and there's bivvies, and shelters made wi' tatty bags and dugouts made wi' divvies. There's corner boys fi Glasgow, kettle boilers fi Lochie. There's miners fi the pits of Fife, mill workers fi Dundee. There's fisher folk fi Peterhead and tramps fi everywhere, all looking for a living off the berry fields o' Blair. There's travellers fi the Western Isles, fi Arran, and Skye, fi Harris, Lewis and Kyles a Butte, they come their luck to try, fi Inverness and Aberdeen, fi Stornoway and Wick, a flock to Blair at berry time, the straws and rasps to peck. There's somewhere in a pound or twa, some canny earn their keep. There's some will pick fi morn till nicht, and some would rather sleep. There's some wha haty pick or starve, and some wadna care. There's comedy and tragedy laid on a fields o' Blair. There's families picking 40 purse, and some wa pick a lane. There's men wa share and share alike, wi' wives that's no their ain. There's gladness and there's sadness too, there's happy hearts and sair. There's some wa bless and some wa curse the berry fields o' Blair. Afore I put my pen awa, it's this I'd like to say. You'll travel far afore you'll meet a kinder lot than they, for I've mixed with them in field and pub and files a breath to spare. I'll bless the hand that led me to the berry fields o' Blair.
One of the undoubted stars of the folk scene in recent times was the late Vin Garbett. Vin from Teesside was known as a singer, but also a fantastic whistle player as well. And as well as both of those things, he's also one of the funniest men around. And here with some whistle tunes and some characteristic crack is Vin Garbett.
I'll tell you, the first time I ever played in Edinburgh, there was no magic echo things. To get that sound, somebody had to stand and open the gents' toilet door and wait till the whistle was finished. Failing that, I had to get the audience to go in the gents' bit. Tune called Eugene O'Donnell's Hornpipe. It probably isn't called that. I got it off of Irish Fiddler in Philadelphia in 1976, called Eugene O'Donnell. And the second tune is a tune called A Trip to Durrow. And Craig, who made this film, he's got some archive footage on there. There was a German film crew apparently at Christchurch Folk Festival in 1971 or 72. Christchurch near Bournemouth, and I was at that festival, right? Anyway, Craig is doing the editing of this film, and there's me playing the whistle, playing a tune called A Trip to Durrow. And I said to Craig, as I was watching it with him, I said, I don't know that tune. I said, I have never known that show. I tripped to Duro. I said, I've heard of it. I says, but I have never ever learned it, and I have never played it. He says, there it is, mate. So I know this sounds stupid, but the second tune I'm about to finish with, I honestly got off of Vin Garvin, DVD. Yeah. So before you go tonight, put your emails down on my mailing list, because I need, because I don't play in cities, I need as many people. Just put it down. Yeah. Just put your email on your mailing list, and I'll send you a list of where I'm performing, and then you can come and see me here or at Creel Town Hall.
Or Stonehaven.
Or Stone. Is somebody down from Stonehaven?
Yes, all the way to see you.
Did you? Hey, fair play to you. I'm going to buy you a drink. Hey. Hey, I said, hey, brilliant.
Well, that's it for another edition of Carry On Streaming, and we hope that you'll join us next time. In the meantime, don't forget about the PayPal link down below, and it just remains for me to thank all of the artists who've contributed videos to this edition of Carry On Streaming. See you next time. Cheerio.